Hi friends, welcome to Crown Canada. If you are thinking about immigrating to Canada, there are so many opportunities. All you need to do is just find the best route for you. The Canadian immigration targets for next 3 years are in 2021 401,000 immigrants, in 2022 411,000 immigrants, in 2023 421,000 immigrants. With these numbers, there can't be a better time than now. There are so many ways to immigrate to Canada, but today I'm gonna talk about 7 best ways to get permanent residency in Canada. So let's have a look. First one is Express Entry Program. Express Entry is a federal program. It's a central government program. This program is for skilled workers with foreign and Canadian work experience who want to immigrate to Canada permanently. Express Entry manage applications for 3 different immigration programs: Federal Skilled Worker Program, Federal Skilled Trade Program, Canadian Experience Class Program. Federal Skilled Worker Program is best option for foreign skilled workers. Let's talk about all 3 programs one by one. So let's talk about Federal Skilled Worker Program. This program is for skilled worker with foreign work experience. To qualify for the Federal Skilled Worker Program, you must meet all the minimum requirements: work experience, language ability, and education. Means you should have education, a language test, and some work experience from back home. If you have that all, then you have to score 67 out of 100 points based on 6 factors. So you need to score 67 on based of these 6 factors like age. You will get some point for age, and then education. To get points for education, you need to provide a ECA report, education credential assessment. You have to done this before you applied for this Federal Skilled Worker Program. How to apply this, how to get this report, I will make a different video on this very soon. You will get all the information there. You will get some points for work experience. If you have 3 year or more work experience, you will get more points for that. And then if you have a valid job offer, you will get more points for that, but it is not compulsory for this program. Language ability, English or French language skill. For IELTS in English, you need 6 each, and CLB 7. You can say CLB 7. If you have French, then you will get extra points. Adaptability, you need some point. They will ask some question to you, and you will get some points for that. So based on these 67 points, you will allow to make a profile in Express Entry to get into the pool, from where IRCC select your file and they will give you CRS score. Based on CRS score, you will get an invitation letter. The IRCC, they always make a draw, and if you get qualify for that, you will get an invitation letter to put a PR application for federal program. So how you gonna calculate these 67 points? For that, I'm gonna post a link in the description below. You can click on that link and calculate your points. So next one is Federal Skilled Trade Program. Basically, this program is for trade workers. This program has the same minimum requirements as the Federal Skilled Worker Program, but on top of that, you must have a valid job offer of full-time employment for a total period of at least 1 year, or a certificate of qualification in that skilled trade issued by a Canadian provincial, territorial, and federal authority. So some of the trades in this program, you don't need a red seal or a big certificate. So you can get a job offer letter from any Canadian employer, and you can apply for that. But like if I'm talking about industrial electrician, plumber, then you need a red seal certification, which is very hard. Sitting overseas you can get it. So if you are already student here, then it's easy for you. You already studying in the same field, then you can challenge the certificate. You can get certification for the qualification and apply for that program. For this one, IELTS score you need 5 in speaking and listening and 4 in reading and writing. But I will say try to get a higher score in IELTS to score 67 out of 100 and to increase your CS score. Basically this program is for students or highly qualified trade workers overseas. The third one is Canadian Experience Class Program. This program is for skilled workers who have Canadian work experience. So basically only for people who work in Canada on a work permit already. To qualify under this program, you must have language ability. So there is NOC code. I will talk about this whole NOC code when I'm gonna put in detail how express entry works and everything. So actually NOC code is a job occupation decided by IRRCC. So for NOC 0 and A you need IELTS 6 each. For NOC B you need IELTS 5 each. You must have at least 1 year of work experience in Canada in last 3 years before you apply. It could be full-time, part-time, 1 or 2 jobs. All matters you should have 1560 hours. Provincial and territories can also recruit candidates from the express entry pool through the provincial nominee program to meet local labor markets. So next program is PNP, but sometimes provinces look at this express entry pool and they pick some qualified people from this program too. So let's talk about PNP. So what is provincial nominee program? This program is for workers who have the skills, education and work experience to contribute to the economy of a specific province or territory and want to live in that particular province or territory. Each province and territory has its own immigration program and requirements. For example, one province and territory may target students and skilled workers. Another one needs semi-skilled workers and business people. It is just depend on their labor market opinion. What kind of professions or jobs they need, they're gonna call that kind of people. There are different ways to apply for PNP for the different provinces. So number one is make your profile in express entry and choose a province there, which we talked about earlier about express entry. When you apply, make a profile in express entry, they will ask you, are you interested in particular province? You can select a province there. That's how you apply for PNP in that one. The another option is some province have an express of interest application. They have their own kind of express entry program which is called express of interest application to get the nominee certificate. Like Manitoba has express of interest application, and some province have paper based PNP application. So you need to apply for PNP in particular province, and if you get the nominee certificate you will get 600 CRS points for your express entry profile. And when you get this 600 CRS point, you will be updating your express entry profile and your CRS score will high up and you will definitely get selected to get PR in Canada. If you want to immigrate to Quebec, then you need to go through Quebec program because Quebec have different program than other provinces. Next one is Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. This program is for foreign skilled workers and international students who are graduate from Atlantic provinces and they want to work and live in one of these 4 Atlantic provinces. Number 1 is Newfoundland and Labrador, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. The program has all the basic IRCC minimum requirement, just like other programs for work experience, education and language ability, and fund to settle in Canada. So basically this program is for students, I can say, because it's very hard when you are sitting for getting job letter from Canada, but sometimes you get. But basically this program is for students. If students wants to come and live there and work there, they can get very easily PR through this program. The Atlantic Immigration Pilot AIP has three programs. So it has three programs: Atlantic High Skilled Program, Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program, Atlantic International Graduate Program. So in Atlantic High Skilled Program and Intermediate Skilled Program, along with all the requirements, you must have a job letter from one of the Atlantic provinces to apply under above two programs. So you need job letter. Or in Atlantic International Graduate Program, along with all minimum requirements, you must have a degree, diploma, or another credential from a publicly funded institution in an Atlantic province, which I told you already, four province. You must have lived in an Atlantic province for at least 16 months in 2 years before getting your degree, diploma, or credential. So when you are doing degree from there, obviously you're gonna stay there. You do not need any work experience under Atlantic International Graduate Program. This program is really good for students who want to get study visa. They can get these provinces and get their PR easily. Next one is Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot. This program is driven by small communities in different provinces. Along with all IRCC's minimum requirements, each community has its own requirement and you need to meet them. To apply through this program, you must promise to live in that particular community, get a job offer from an employer in the community, get a community recommendation letter. So you need to apply for a job there, and when you get a job letter, you will apply for community recommendation letter. Community will give you letter. In this program, if you get community recommendation letter, they will help you to apply for PR and everything. You no need to go to any agent or somewhere. They will do everything. And international students do not need any work experience to apply in this program. This program is also good for students who want to come on study visa in these communities and get PR after completing their studies. Next, number 5 is Agri-Food Pilot Program. This program provides a pathway to get PR for experienced non-seasonal workers in specific industries and occupations. They have a big list of specific industries and occupations. It will run until May 2023. Along with all IRCC minimum requirements, to apply under this program, you need eligible Canadian work experience in one or more of the eligible industries and occupations, a full-time non-seasonal job offer from a Canadian employer in one of the eligible industries and occupations outside of Quebec. As I told you, Quebec have its different programs. So basically this program is best option for students and work permit holder because you need Canadian work experience for this. I will make a special video in detail on these all programs to get how from where you're gonna get application and how to apply everything. The next one is Startup Visa. This program is for innovative entrepreneurs, business persons. Along with language and settlement fund requirements, you must have a qualified business idea. You need $75,000 to $200,000 for investment in business, a letter from a designated organization from Canada. So I told you these three organizations here. You must have a designated organization letter to apply in this program. So basically this program is for business person. If you want to spend some money and you have really good business idea, you can apply through this program to get PR in Canada, and there could be more than two people. They could be partner in the business too, so you can multiple people can apply under this visa. Let's talk about number 7. Number 7 is family sponsorship. In this program, your relative who is permanent resident or Canadian citizen can sponsor you to immigrate to Canada. So there is many options to get family sponsorship, but two most effective family sponsorship programs are sponsor your spouse. If you get married to a Canadian permanent resident or Canadian citizen, he or she can sponsor you to get PR in Canada. You do not need any work experience, language, and education requirement for that. Only the sponsor, the person who is inviting you, must be able to support you financially. But the sponsor does not need any minimum income proof. But if it can be provided, your case will be strong. If you put that you have a good income, you can financially support the person who is coming, then your case will be super strong. Make sure you do not need any social assistance from the government. And the second option is sponsor your parents and grandparents. Under this program, the children or grandchildren, Canadian PR holder or Canadian citizen can sponsor their parents or grandparents to get permanent residency in Canada. So what is the requirement for that? Obviously, parents do not need no work experience, language and education requirement. Only the sponsor, their child, must be able to support you financially and need to meet minimum income requirement. To show that you have enough income, you will have to provide proof of income. Make sure you do not need social assistance from the government. So in this case, you have to sign a letter that you're gonna support them for 20 years the day they land here. So for they will not go for any social assistance, and you need a minimum income for last 3 years. Like if you are applying in 2021, you need from 2018, 19 and 2020. So how to check that minimum required income and everything, I will put a link below in the description. You can click on that link and you can check what kind of income you need according to your family size. So these are the 7 best ways to get PR in Canada. I will be making very detailed videos on each program very soon. If you have any question, please leave me a comment. I will try my best to answer you as soon as possible. If you want me to make a video on any of these programs first, just let me know. I will make that video first for you. Till then, stay happy, stay positive, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it and press the bell icon for more notifications and for more immigration information to Canada. Thank you so much for watching this video.